Breaking news for every Social Security recipient watching this video right now. A new SSA rule just took effect today, Tuesday. And if you're collecting Social Security retirement benefits, SSI or SSDI, this change could impact how you receive your payments going forward. Millions of seniors and retirees woke up this morning with questions. And if you're one of them, you're in the right place. This is not a rumor. This is not speculation. This is official, and you need to know what's happening before you make any financial decisions this month. Stay with me for the next few minutes because I'm going to break down exactly what this new rule means for you, who it affects, and what you need to do right now to stay protected. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is where we cut through the confusion and bring you clear, honest updates about Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and everything that affects your monthly income. I know how stressful it can be when the Social Security Administration makes changes. You've worked your whole life for these benefits. You depend on them. And the last thing you need is surprises or delays. That's why this channel exists, to keep you informed, to keep you prepared, and to make sure you never miss an important update that could affect your financial security. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications, because when the SSA releases new information, you'll be one of the first to know. And that peace of mind, that's priceless. Now let's get into today's breaking news. What's the new rule? So here's what's happening. The Social Security Administration has implemented a new procedural rule that changes how certain payment verifications and direct deposit updates are processed. Now, before you panic, let me be very clear. This does not mean your benefits are being cut. It does not mean your payment is disappearing, but it does mean there are new steps in place that could affect when and how your money arrives if you need to make changes to your account. Let me explain why this rule was created. The SSA has been dealing with a massive increase in fraud and scams targeting seniors. You've probably heard the stories: criminals pretending to be from Social Security, fake phone calls, emails asking you to verify your bank account. It's gotten out of control, and unfortunately, billions of dollars have been stolen from people just like you. So the Social Security Administration decided to tighten security. They want to make sure that when someone tries to change a bank account, update an address, or modify payment information, that person is actually you, not a scammer, not someone trying to steal your hard-earned benefits. That's the good news. This rule is designed to protect you, but here's the part you need to understand. With increased security comes increased processing time, and that's where things get tricky. What does this mean for you? If you're receiving your Social Security payments the same way you've been receiving them for years, and you're not planning to make any changes, you're probably fine. Your payment will continue to arrive on the same schedule, same amount, same method. But if you need to update your direct deposit information, change your mailing address, or make any adjustments to how you receive your benefits, the new rule means those changes are going to take longer to process. Here's what's changed. Before today, if you called the SSA or visited your local office to update your bank account, the change would typically go through within 1 to 2 payment cycles, maybe 3 weeks to a month. Starting today, those same changes could take 30 to 60 days, and in some cases even longer, depending on how backed up the system is. Why? Because now the SSA requires additional identity verification steps. They might ask you to provide documents. They might send you a confirmation letter in the mail that you have to respond to. They might require an in-person visit to a Social Security office. And all of that takes time. Real-world example. Let me give you a real-world scenario so you understand how this could affect you. Let's say your name is Margaret. You're 68 years old. You've been receiving Social Security retirement benefits for 3 years. Your payments go into the same bank account every month. No problems. But last week, you closed that old bank account and opened a new one at a different bank. Maybe you moved. Maybe your old bank closed a branch. Maybe you just wanted better service. So you call Social Security to update your direct deposit information. Under the old system, you'd give them your new routing number and account number over the phone. They'd verify your identity with a few questions, and boom, done. Your next payment would go to the new account. But under the new rule, Here's what happens now. The representative tells you they need to send you a verification form in the mail. You have to fill it out, sign it, and mail it back. Then they have to process it. Then they have to verify it with your bank. Then they update your file. That process could take 45 days. And here's the kicker. If your next Social Security payment is scheduled to arrive in 2 weeks and your old bank account is already closed, where does that money go? It bounces back to the SSA. Now you're waiting even longer. You might have to request a paper check, and that could take another 2 to 3 weeks. Suddenly, you're going a month or more without your Social Security income. Bills are piling up, you're stressed, and you had no idea this new rule was in effect. That's why I'm making this video, so that doesn't happen to you. Who is most affected? This new rule primarily affects seniors who recently changed banks or are planning to people who moved and need to update their mailing address, SSI recipients who need to report changes in living arrangements, SSDI recipients returning to work who need to report income changes, anyone who needs to update their representative payee information. If you fall into any of those categories, you need to act now. Don't wait until the last minute. Why the timing matters. Here's something else you need to know. We're in the middle of January right now. A lot of people are making financial changes at the start of the year, new budgets, new bank accounts, new plans, and the SSA offices are already overwhelmed. January is always one of the busiest months for Social Security because people are dealing with tax season, annual COLA adjustments, and Medicare changes all at the same time. So if you add this new verification rule on top of an already busy season, you're looking at serious delays. The SSA is doing the best they can, but they're understaffed, they're underfunded, and now they have extra security steps to follow. That's just the reality. What this means for your monthly budget. I want you to think about your monthly expenses for a second. Rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, medications, doctor visits, insurance premiums. For most Social Security recipients, those benefits make up the majority of your monthly income. Some of you, it's 100% of your income. So if your payment is delayed by 30, 45, or 60 days because of a processing backlog, what happens? You can't pay your rent. You can't afford your prescriptions. You fall behind on your electric bill. And once you're behind, it's hard to catch up. That's why this new rule, even though it's designed to protect you, could cause serious problems if you're not prepared. The bottom line. Here's what you need to understand. The Social Security Administration is trying to protect your benefits from fraud. That's a good thing. But the trade-off is slower processing times and more paperwork. If you need to make changes to your Social Security account, do it now. Don't wait, and plan for delays. If you don't need to make any changes, you're fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. But either way, you need to stay informed, because the last thing you want is to be blindsided by a rule you didn't know existed. Now let me give you some practical advice on how to protect yourself and avoid delays. Step 1. Don't change your bank account. Right now, unless you absolutely have to. If you're thinking about switching banks, wait. Give it a few months. Let this new rule settle in. Let the SSA get through the backlog. Unless your bank account is literally closing or you have no other choice, just leave things as they are for now. Step 2. If you must make changes, do it immediately. If you have to update your direct deposit, change your address, or report any changes to the SSA, do it right now, today. Don't wait until your next payment is a week away. Call the Social Security Administration at 1-800-772-1213. Be prepared to wait on hold. It might take an hour, but it's worth it. Or go to SSA.gov and see if you can make the change online through your My Social Security account. Sometimes online changes process faster than phone or mail requests. Step 3. Keep your old bank account open as long as possible. If you're switching banks, don't close your old account until you're 100% sure your Social Security payment is going to the new one. I know it's a hassle. I know you might have to pay a small monthly fee, but that's better than having your payment bounce back and waiting 6 weeks for a paper check. Keep the old account open for at least 2 payment cycles after you've submitted your new direct deposit information. That way, if there's a delay, you're covered. Step 4. Monitor your payment schedule. Check your bank account every month. Make sure your Social Security payment arrives on time. If it doesn't, call the SSA immediately. Don't assume it will fix itself. The sooner you catch a problem, the sooner you can fix it. Step 5. Have a backup plan. I hate to say this, but you need to prepare for the possibility that your payment could be delayed. Do you have an emergency fund, even a small one, $100, $200? If not, start building one now, even if it's just $10 or $20 a month. Because if your Social Security payment is delayed by 30 or 60 days, you need something to fall back on. Talk to family members, talk to friends, let them know what's going on. If you need help, ask for it before you're in crisis mode. Step 6. Stay calm and stay informed. I know this is stressful. I know it feels like the rules keep changing, but panicking won't help. The best thing you can do is stay informed. Watch videos like this one, check the SSA website regularly, and don't believe everything you see on Facebook or hear from your neighbor. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Stick to official sources. Stick to channels like this one that actually break down what's happening in plain English. You've got this. You've made it through changes before. You'll make it through this one too. Listen, I make these videos because I care about you. I know how hard you've worked. I know how much you depend on these benefits. And I know how confusing it can be when the government makes changes without giving you clear answers. That's why this channel exists. To give you those answers, to keep you one step ahead, to make sure you're never caught off guard. So if this video helped you, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and share this video with anyone you know who's on Social Security, SSI, or SSDI. Because the more people who know about this new rule, the fewer people will be blindsided by delays and problems. And if you have questions, drop them in the comments below. I read every single one. And if I see a common question, I'll make a follow-up video to answer it. We're in this together. And I'm here to make sure you have the information you need to protect your financial future. All right, let's wrap this up. Here's the bottom line. A new SSA rule took effect today that increases security, but also increases processing times for any changes you need to make to your Social Security account. If you need to update your bank account, your address, or any payment information, do it now and plan for delays. If you don't need to make any changes, you're fine. Your payments will continue as normal. But either way, stay informed, stay prepared, and don't let this new rule catch you by surprise. You've worked too hard for your benefits. Don't let a simple rule change mess up your monthly budget. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself. And remember, you're not alone. We've got your back.